welcome back to Afternoon Live. So, what we love most about our next guest is she's ready to tackle any sexual topic, even when we're not. And today, it's those awkward moments in the bedroom. Oh boy, here we go. We welcome back sex coach Christine D'Angelo.
Hi.
Hi, Christine.
Are you glad you had some wine earlier?
I am, actually. I'm feeling a little more on the loosey-goosey side, but I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think it's great.
But today, so today we're talking about awkward moments in the bedroom.
Yes.
What do you mean by awkward moments?
So awkward moments can be any situation you find yourself in where you don't know how to react, or maybe even you're feeling a certain situation where you now feel embarrassed or uncomfortable talking about something that came up. Like maybe you haven't explored yourself fully to the extent of being able to talk about a sexually related incident with full openness, right?
It's hard to talk about sex with someone you're having sex with.
And especially if it's a newer partner, right? Because you're worried about appearance.
Yes.
And performance.
Yes.
And you wanna appear sexy and open and free. But you know what, when it's boiled down, maybe you aren't those things yet.
I see.
So you're kind of
Okay.
faking it till you make it, but when you're faking it, you're also in it,
Yes,
right?
at the same time, and that's awkward.
Yes.
I totally get it. Okay, so you're breaking it down into physical, emotional, and physical. So let's start with the mental and the emotional part.
Yes, so mentally, emotionally, oftentimes what I hear from my clients is overthinking things. Really being caught up in your head in those moments of intimacy that are blocking you from fully being present and focusing on pleasure. So overthinking, having feelings of shame or guilt or even fear around certain situations, especially if a partner is wanting to try something or brings up something, and you are not ready for that. And so you just shut down.
I see,
and
I
they're like,
see.
what's wrong? Where did you go?
Right,
Tell me
yeah.
what you want. Tell me what you need. And you cannot answer that question because you don't know how or what you don't know how to say it.
Right. Well, that's difficult because why is there so much seemingly embarrassment and shame around exploration when you're having sex? I mean,
There's quite a few reasons. One of the things is really looking at what childhood messages did you receive growing up about sex, sexuality, your body, even relationships, right? So
it's true. I have a friend who is like, seems to be forever scarred because she tried something or wanted to try something and it wasn't well received by her partner. And so now she's always, like you said, in her head about, getting the deed done.
Right.
And it's always seemingly weird for her. And I feel bad.
yeah, and I think too that also speaks to her lack of openness in communicating that with the partner and even just initially bringing it up. Like, hey, I'm feeling this way about this situation. Can we talk about it? I think I need to process what's coming up for me. But also, when someone feels embarrassed, the underlying feeling of that is worried that this person is now going to see you differently or view you in a different way.
Yeah.
When in reality, we're all human, and you go into a sexual situation with some expectations, hey, this might happen, right? Especially if you're trying to do certain things with the bodily action, so physically things can come up.
Are we moving into the physical realm now? Okay.
So having certain bodily reactions, like, we all go through different things in sexual situations, and it could be something that's never happened to you before, and you can laugh about it, you can laugh it off, you can take the power away from that embarrassing feeling and call it out.
In the moment?
Yes.
Really?
You have to laugh about it. You have to have a sense of humor, both of you.
So does this help to really know your partner?
Absolutely.
Because, sometimes people are out here having casual sex, and that makes it difficult to talk about anything because you don't really know how the person's going to behave.
Right, but if you know yourself, if you've done that self-exploration, if you've really worked on self-pleasure and you know what you want and need, and deserve, then it's way easier to have that conversation with someone because you're coming into that situation with a lot of confidence, a lot of sexual confidence.
But do you want to over-talk it? Do you want to then kind of be almost like the drill sergeant, where I've seen movies where people come in and they're like, okay, it's going to be A, B, C, and D, and
You know what though? If you're into that, that's great, and that might
hopefully
be
your partner
approach.
is into it as well. Otherwise, that's going to be really awkward.
And they just might be into it. You never know.
That's true.
That's
true.
There are some people who really like to be told what to do. And if you know that you like to have that approach, great. But overall, being able to, in the very early stages of meeting someone, definitely have a talk around safety, right? That right there shows that you're invested in your health. It shows that you are confident in yourself to be like, hey, we need to talk about safety.
Yeah.
How are we going to be safe during our interactions together?
Right.
And then maybe even talk about some wants and needs.
But it's true, and not just physical safety, but safety around your mental well-being. I think it's so important. This is a great conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See? Wasn't so bad at all.
No, you did it.
I still got a little warm, though. All right, thank you very much. We're going to have more information about Christine on our website for you, ak8u.com. Coming up next, we discover the difference between habits and routines and why it's important to know the difference. Stay with us.